It truly is a special place, a stadium every football fan should visit should he or she get the chance. The Santiago Bernabeu here in Madrid. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And if the chips fall the way the fans hope they will, we could be talking about a promotion story today. It's Real Madrid facing Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, 3 points here and promotion is secured. And it will be thoroughly deserved because they've played so well in most of the games.
Mbappe! The ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Rodrigo. Eder Militao. Mendy. Is with Vinicius Junior. Real did well to regain control of the ball. Possession ceded by the Merengues. And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
Lucas Vazquez. Jude Bellingham. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Vinicius Junior. Well, we can see what they're attempting, but it's just not coming off. Valverde. Now with Rodrigo. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Federico Valverde. On! Well, the goalkeeper is thankful that it wasn't a better effort than it actually was. Rudiger. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal.
Nice.
Rodrigo. Mbappe. Beautifully weighted ball. Mbappe!
Oh.
And there is the goal to level the game. The hearts are still pumping.
Well, that's a start. Can they go and get another to win this game now? Well, this is worth watching again. Mbappe beats the challenge with such ease, and Mbappe just hits it with such confidence. He strikes it so cleanly. It's a great goal.
Oh, he's lost possession. Mbappe! Oh, it's gone in! A goal! And unless they act quickly, they're not going to be celebrating promotion, at least not today.
Well, they have to pick themselves up here. They need at least 2 goals now.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Lucas Vazquez. Here's Valverde. Valverde. Mbappe! Oh, he's done it! But hang on, offside is the verdict here. It's not going to stand.
Well, you can tell he thought he was onside here, but the assistant, I think, got it absolutely right.
Jude Bellingham. Promising looking ball. And that is not going to help the cause. The header well off the mark. Lucas Vazquez. And a tidy challenge. Well, he fancied his chances, but shame about the finish ultimately. And he has options available. Terrific block. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Real Madrid have given it away. Well, no problems defensively. Passing like that, part of Luka Modric's game. Well, offside, but a tight call.
Well, that was really close. It was almost a perfect run, wasn't it?
Chance here, and it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here. Bellingham. Here's Mbappe. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Modric. Jude Bellingham. And now Rodrigo. Aimed towards Mbappe. And really it had to be further away from the keeper. An effective challenge. Counter-attacking very much an option. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Mbappe. Oh, big chance. Keeper did his job to begin with. No defensive resilience there. Given away by Real Madrid. Mbappe. And threaded through by Mbappe. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition. Bellingham. Real in a good position out wide. And in with a real chance. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, they made this look so easy, didn't they? But as you can see, the defending is really poor. Where were they?
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Into the second half then, here at the Bernabeu. Incisive pass from Mbappe. Textbook defending inside the box. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Valverde. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. Well, it was close, but offside nonetheless.
Well, it's a matter of inches there, but he just went a fraction too early.
And support available. And a very good challenge. And this would reduce the deficit.
Oh, another one for them. And with plenty of time still remaining, this game is very much back on.
Back in action then, and Real can now entertain thoughts of perhaps pulling level. Now possibilities in the centre. He fancies it. He got a good palm on it. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out.
Well, could that prove to be the turning point in this match? Had that gone in, I couldn't see a way back for them. But Courtois has just given them some hope here.
Distributing it well. High pressing and good high pressing. Can they hit on the break? Well, a disappointing end to that break. And passing it through. Rodrigo. The delivery. It's still dangerous. And keeping it out. Well, good idea in terms of the shot, but not to be. Well-timed tackle. Into the advanced position. But quick thinking defensively. Now the counter-attack looks on. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. For more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Reed.
Word from the benches that he's actually twisted his knee. That's why he's been trying it out. At the moment, he's carrying on.
Cheers, Jeff. Well, offside, I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
Eder Militao. Modric unable to... Well, it could be on for him here. And a fine stop to turn the ball away. Mbappe. It might be. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course. Vinicius Junior. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Counter-attacking chance. And a threatening looking ball. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Garcia. And Valverde. Fran Garcia. And back to Valverde. Well, that's the kind of play you want from your defender. And threading it through. Strong hand on that one. Able to deal with the threat. Could pull one back here. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. Mendy. Here's Valverde. Well, given the time situation, Stuart, if they are to turn this around for themselves, they need a goal, and quickly.
Well, they've got to show more urgency here. Their passing has been too safe today. They've also got to throw more.
Oh, wait a minute. They could well be in. Tries to lift it. And it's in! They've eaten into their advantage, and this is not over. Not yet, anyway.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and the finish showed great composure. Just to lift it over the goalkeeper. That's a lovely goal.
Given away by Real Madrid. A through ball from Modric. But how well he did to react in that manner. Mbappe. Can he finish them off? He's done it! What a climax to this game!
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
No real threat from the shot, saved by Courtois. Opportunity it is. Real Madrid get the throw-in. Well, they no longer have the ball. Well, he's certainly not alone. And the electronic board showing... Oh, in with a chance! Oh, chance missed! And that might represent their final opportunity in the game.
Well, that had to go in. Time's running out for them here.
The final whistle, and not to be for Real Madrid. They have to accept defeat. What did you think of their performance as a whole? The floodlights are shining down on the players here in the Spanish capital of Madrid. We're at the Bernabeu. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And on this final day, there's much to play for. They know full well they could secure promotion. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, cool heads will be needed today, but this will be tense and nervy at times. An early goal would certainly settle them down.
Did well to win the ball back. And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Eder Militao plays with Antonio Rüdiger in central defence. Rodrigo plays with Vinicius Junior in the wide areas. And handed the task of playing up front today is Kylian Mbappe. So a Real Madrid corner. Favouring the short one. Valverde. Strong but fair tackle. And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Antonio Rüdiger plays alongside Eder Militao in central defence. Vinicius Junior starts with Rodrigo out wide. And the main threat... Oh, that was a chance to give them an early advantage.
Well, they should be off to a flyer here, and that was a poor effort. He must hit the target.
Is it going to be? And denied by the post. Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Bellingham. And good work from Real Madrid to win the ball back. But I'll tell you what, I really admire the fact that Jude Bellingham can do just about everything. He can score, he can set up chances, he can defend. What do you expect to see from him in this game?
Well, he links everything together. He can play in tight areas, he can pass beyond pressure, and he makes good decisions. Certainly a key player today.
Real using width to good effect. Can they nudge in front? Superbly read and executed. And the decision is one of offside here. Aurélien Tchouameni. Valverde. Aurélien Tchouameni. Composed and patient passing. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Can they forge ahead? Oh, there it is! And as it stands, they're going up!
Well, it's in their hands now. Can they just hold on here?
And the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. And now Rodrigo. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. And a very good challenge. Bellingham. The ball with Lucas Vazquez. Mbappe. Real Madrid have given us away. Rodrigo. Rodrigo. Aurelien Chouameni. Here's Mbappe. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And he squandered the chance to equalise.
Well, I have to say, that's a wasted opportunity. They should be level here.
Lucas Vazquez. Here's Valverde. Kylian Mbappe. Federico Valverde. Well, it could be on for him here. Well, to think he only had the keeper to beat. Couldn't take the opportunity. Eder Militao. Could be a chance to break here. Cross played over, but no one can latch onto the ball. No real threat from the shot, saved by Courtois. Jude Bellingham. But he's certainly not alone. And playing it through. He might be able to make it through. In it goes! And that might be the goal that makes certain of promotion.
Well, that's the cushion they wanted. Surely they can't lose from here. Well, just look at how poor the defending is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
Rodrigo. Now with Bellingham. Kylian Mbappe. Rodrigo. And a fine cross. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Mendy. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So the ball rolling again, and Real left with a real mountain to climb in the second half. And scope for them to produce something exciting. He thwarted the attack illegally. Now perhaps a card is forthcoming. And following the infringement, a caution.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was always going to be a booking.
Mbappe. And keeping it out. Who can he pick out? That's an example of how to do it, dealing with a corner. Mbappe. Almost the chance they could get caught out on the break here. Can he get one back? Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Chance still on. Couldn't grab hold of it. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now. Might work out. Now he's got to stay calm. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. And the timing was perfect. Ball one. Well, the counter chance looks very real.
Well, so unlucky not to score there. So close to reducing the deficit.
Kylian Mbappe. Plenty of support here. Could be threatening. Well, the keeper had to intervene under a bit of pressure there. Eder Militao is with Vinicius Junior. Well-timed tackle. Rodrigo. Can he play it in? Regained possession. Well, the thought process is there, but not the execution. Mbappe. The challenge could have been borderline, but play on. Vinicius Junior. Might be a chance to break. And just like that, the counter-attack comes to an end. And considerable space afforded Real Madrid. But quick thinking defensively. Teammates available. Rodrigo. Mbappe with it. What can Real do from this position? And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Mbappe. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And reading it absolutely superbly. Mbappe. And nothing comes of this attack. Bellingham. Aurelien Tchouameni. Well, one eye on the stopwatch, but they are cruising to victory. And surely, Stuart...
Oh, they're in here, Derek.
The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. And Real with the ball again. Well, Real Madrid fans have enjoyed this. A dominant performance, you've got to say, Stuart. Well, it could be on for him here. Surely. And Bellingham. Taken away. He won the ball. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Released it nicely. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Vinicius Junior. Real Madrid doing well to regain possession here. Jude Bellingham. Mbappe with it. And a touch of finesse. Superb defending. Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? Well, he'd been warned before, and now he's been booked.
And he's under big pressure now. He's going to have to tread really carefully here.
And the floodlights are shining down on the players here in the Spanish capital of Madrid. We're at the Bernabeu. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Real Madrid facing Real Madrid.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And a tidy tackle. And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Antonio Rudiger plays alongside. A real opening now. And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin. Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. David Alaba and Valverde intercepted effortlessly. Not far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? Can he find the right pass? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Eder Militao. David Alaba. Wasteful from Real Madrid. Mbappe. Really inventive stuff from Real here. And played in. Nearly. That is on the target.
Well, it's a good ball in, begging for someone to get on the end of it. Just unable to control the header in the end.
Seemed to switch off for a... moment, and now a throw-in. It needs an accurate cross. This looks more than decent. teammate in support. Really good build-up, but no end product. He has teammates around him. Superb-looking pass. Well, didn't seem to be in complete control of the ball, and a corner has been awarded. Trying to pick out a teammate, and efficient defending. Excellent vision. Going for the chip. Oh, a goal! And every player's worst nightmare, because this will go down as an own goal.
Well, here it is again, and quite clearly that's an own goal. It's a bit unfortunate, really.
Vinicius Junior. Possibilities inside the box. And the danger clear. Space for Real out wide. Valverde. Could be. And it goes! A 3-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff. Well, on they go again, and Real very much in control. Trying to open up the defence. Oh, he could finish. Oh, how about that for a chip? Savour it. Pure brilliance.
Well, let's take... Another look at the replay. What a through ball this is by Mbappe, and then the finish is really good. He just dinks it over the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Modric with options around him. And crossed in there. What a stop it was.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent save. That's a top-class piece of goalkeeping.
Alaba failed to hold it. Untidy little passage in midfield there. Real might threaten on the flank. But the danger averted for now. Eder Militao. Courtois. Mendy. Nice weight on the pass. Well, full marks for trying, but very deftly cut out. Jude Bellingham. The delivery. Now still an issue here. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Can they take advantage of the situation? Vinicius! Oh, I can't believe it! He's gone and missed the chance.
Well, what a glorious chance that was. One he should be taking, that's for sure.
Eder Militao is with Vinicius Junior. David Alaba. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Luka Modric. Oh yes, it's gone in, and now a chance for them to revel in the moment. Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Mendy. Vinicius Junior. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. And nicely over the top. Bellingham. And Valverde. Jude Bellingham. Just the clearance that was needed. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Well, you might call that a 50-50 decision. Really good build-up, but no end product. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is... So into the second half, and you can't really put it any other way. A huge gulf in quality between the sides in the first 45. Will we see a response from Real? Valverde. Good piece of defending. Breaking at pace. And quick thinking defensively. Great opportunity. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now. A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Rodrigo. Plenty of room in the wide area. Fine piece of defending play to break us up. Rodrigo. Chouameni. And he takes on the shot. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping.
Well, there it is. Confirmation of Real Madrid's dominance in this game. They've created so many chances today.
And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Rodrigo. Let it be, Mbappe! Strong hand on that one. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, it petered out. Modric. And return to Rodrigo. Might it be Mbappe? And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Jude Bellingham. Can they exploit the space out wide? And Bellingham. And Real doing well to win it back. Rodrigo. You don't want to give the ball away there. And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Well, it wasn't superb distribution by the keeper, that we can say. Jude Bellingham. Modric. This is Alaba. In the perfect position to read it. Trying to open up the defence. Vinicius Junior. Oh, genuine chance. And offside it is. Modric. And now Rodrigo. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. And Bellingham. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Well, trying to probe, but not succeeding. Could be a chance to break here. Oh, managing to beat him. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. And the cross goes in. Out of play and a Real Madrid throw-in coming up. And nicely over the top. Real Madrid regaining possession. And teammates around him. Corner for Real Madrid. They're deciding to go short with this one. Smuggled behind for another corner. Sending it in. Oh, real chance for him.
Well, he attacked it so well and made good contact. He just couldn't keep it down, could he?
Mbappe. He's got to score! Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Lucas Vazquez getting in there to intercept. He has teammates around him. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. What to like about that pass? Well, just the tackle that was needed. Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Federico Valverde. Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? Vinicius Junior. And delivered towards the back post. Cleared away comprehensively. And the referee brings this game to an end. And now we can...
Barete,